Hi, and welcome to Arrow's presentation on Dell's Smart Selection program. My name is Steve Horobin, and I'll be taking you through the rest of the presentation. So, what is Dell Smart Selection? Well, if you could imagine the number of products Dell have in their portfolio, it is vast. There's a number of different servers of various different shapes and sizes and processors, a number of different types of storage solutions, block and file, and NVMe and nearline SAS, and lots of networking products as well, varying in speed from 1 gig for sort of management networks right the way up to the latest 400 and 800 gig networks for the AI factories. So if you total all those together, there's probably millions of combinations of server storage and networking you can build into a solution for your clients. So let's try and make it a little bit easier. What we're going to do today is I'm just going to look at a 2U server as an example. We'll look at a block storage solution, and we'll look at a 25 gig networking solution. So that brings everything together to create the complete environment from front to back with the connectivity in the middle, bringing everything together. So Dell Smart Selection, why Smart Selection? What's in it for everybody? So I think the easiest thing to do to start with is look at the configurations. I mean, Dell have many configurations, as we've mentioned, many different options, many different ways of building systems. So what Dell have managed to do with Smart Selection is look at the most saleable solutions, look at the most commonly configured options, and put them into a separate area of their configurator called the Smart Selection. So we start with the Smart Selection catalog, and that lists the products available under the Smart Selection program. The offers are very, very flexible. You start with a base configuration, and then you can add, change, and alter components as you move forward. All the products are very, very competitively priced, and all the pricing is pre-approved. So we don't have to go through lengthy approval processes. We don't have to contact all the account managers and other people that need to be involved in the pricing process. These products are pre-approved. So as soon as we have a configuration, the pricing is available. And the pricing is always attractive pricing, pulling together additional discounts that can be gained as well from adding in additional components or choosing selective components from the list that Dell provide. And at the end of the day, the final discount available to yourselves as partners is the deal registration. So basically, as soon as you sense any opportunity has got a pulse, deal reg it. With that deal reg number, you enter that into the configurator at the end, and we can get the best pricing possible for you. So if we start and have a look at some examples, we'll see how to get into the Smart Selection catalog, and then we'll have a look at the playbook as well. So getting into the Smart Selection catalog is very straightforward. Go to the Dell portal. Over on the right-hand side, click on Offers and Promotions. From the Offers and Promotions screen, scroll down a little bit and you'll see the Smart Selection catalog. There's a button there that says Download Now. Once you press on that, that'll download an Excel spreadsheet, which looks like this. Now, from within the spreadsheet, then you have a number of options to look at based on server, storage, and networking. So what I'm going to do now is just to take you through a build around a server. So we'll have a look first at the server offerings. So here you can see down the left-hand side of the screen, we have 1 socket and 2 socket tower products, 1 socket and 2 socket rack Intel-based servers, and 1 socket and 2 socket rack AMD-based servers. So if we go into the 2 socket servers, 2 sockets products, we can see the options available. So, for example, the R760, probably one of the most popular servers that we sell, that's available in a set configuration with a certain number of drive bays and memory, power supplies and adapters. And that looks like the best fit for my clients as an example. So I'm going to take that forward. I'll have a look at it in a bit more detail. So here we have the 8-bay system, the X760, sorry, the R760. The DSC part code is there as well. That's the Dell Solution Configurator. We have a code of EMEA_PER760-9A. Now, included in this base configuration is 9 drive bays, 2 Xeon Gold 5416S processors, each processor with 16 cores running at 2 gigahertz. There's 8 times 16 gig memory DIMMs, giving us 128 gig of memory. So a good amount of memory for a server running solutions these days. There's one 800 gig SSD drive. Obviously, you may want to add to and complement that with other drives. Dual power supplies and 3-year pro support. So we've even enhanced the basic warranty to provide 3-year 24/7 support, on-site support. So this configuration is the basis that we start from, and we can then make changes to this as we go through the configurator. So if we pull this into the configurator, into DSC, this is the Dell Solution Configurator. And the top right corner, you can see I've put in the code for that server that we had, the EMEA_PER7609A. Click on the search and that comes up with the products below, one product found. I can look at the description quickly and I can see that's the Smart Selection products that I'm looking for. It's got the right number of drive bays, hard drive, memory. And the good thing over on the right hand side there, you'll see the lead time circled in the red oval. They're 5 days is the lead time on this product. So once we've put together all the solution configurations that we're looking for and the changes to the build, we can then send that off, and we're reliably informed by Dell that it will take 5 days to pull this system together, build the configuration and ship it out the door. So for clients looking for rapid delivery on products, this is exactly the right way to go. Right, now I'm going to have a look at the further options in DSC. So if I remain in the configurator and then start and scroll down, I can see ways that I can build and change components inside that base build. Now what you'll notice here, circled over on the left hand side at the top, some of those items will be marked option savings. Now what Dell have done here for us in the configurator have made it very easy to identify areas where we can make changes and gain even further savings. So we can change the processors around and gain further savings on different processors. This may change on a monthly basis according to Dell and offers they receive from some of their suppliers. We can change the hard drives. We can add new hard drives in, take drives out, and move things around. We can have different networking cards. The OCP options are available and the additional network cards are available. And also the operating system. So we can pull the entire solution together with all of the option savings available to get the best price possible for a solution for our clients. The one thing to remember when you go on to the final build and the final submission is also click on the Associate with Deal button in the top right corner in DSC. This then enables you to enter your deal registration number into the field, and that will provide you with the best possible discounted pricing, and also protects you because you have the deal reg, so you're protected from other partners trying to come in and muscle into your business with that horrible race to the bottom on pricing, which none of us want to do. Now, there are some other enhancements that Dell provide, and this is provided from their catalog playbook. So in the same screen where you downloaded the actual Excel catalog, you could download the playbook. And the playbook also gives you hints and tips where you can gain further discounts. So surprisingly, they have top offerings within the Smart Selection portfolio. Absolutely crazy offers here. So look at the solutions available, look at the top offers. You may find there is a server here that is nearer or better spec'd, or is going to offer you further discounts for what your client's looking for. So I may go for an R760 here, which is a top offer model rather than the one that I've selected. So always have a look at the catalog playbook, always have a look at the base systems that are going to give you that best pricing. Also, when we're in the playbook, we can have a look at what operating systems Dell is able to provide for us. Here, we're able to provide Windows Server 2025, the latest release. It could be the Essentials, the Standard, or even the Data Center Edition, available with discounts through the Smart Selection program. We're also available then to look at the playbook and see the processors that Dell is offering. Intel processors, the list here is of the models available. So at the time that you're doing your configuration in DSC, have a look at the playbook, compare the processors available where you can get your further discounts, and make sure you're selecting those as you go through your build. The other options available come down to network interface cards. There's an offer on with Dell at the moment around Intel options. So as you can see, these are mostly around the E810 card. This can be the card installed internally, the OCP adapter, or it can be a PCIe network adapter. But again, here you can see options around 10 and 25 gig, even 100 gig cards with different presentations, be it optical or even copper. And then further options on the playbook move us into the types of disk drives that we can put into the system or modify from the base configuration. And these can be SAS SSD drives or the latest NVMe high performance disk drives. And also AMD. We have AMD systems available in the Smart Selection catalog as well. So have a look in the playbook, see which AMD servers are available, and that will again give you a base starting point to get the best possible pricing. Here you can see the 7615 and the 7625 available from AMD. One is the single processor system, the other is the dual processor. The 6615 is the 1U product available here with one processor. So you can see options available with AMD as well. Now, if we start to look in the Smart Selection catalog itself, so I've opened up the Excel spreadsheet, and what I might do now is move over to storage. So I want to make sure I've chosen the right server, I've chosen the right options, I'm getting the best possible pricing from all the recommended solutions and offerings available. But I'm now going to go and add some storage to this as well. So why leave storage on the table? Why let another vendor win the storage business? Tie it together with your server. So if I go back into the catalog, back into my Excel spreadsheet, I can see the storage options available. Down the left-hand side of the screen grab here, you can see the connectrix, the fiber channel switches, data protection solutions available from the Power Protect data domain offerings. There's the Power Vault, Power Store, and Unity storage offerings. So if we look at the Power Store, and I will zoom in on a few of these, we have the 500T model available. So this is kind of the entry-level Power Store solution, but again, it's built and develops around NVMe-based technology. So it's providing the best possible storage for today's storage-hungry and speed-hungry applications, able to provide that best response time that we're looking for. But if we need something with slightly better performance, we can move up to the 1200T. So it's the next model in the range. So again, we can look down the list of models available, see which one is offering the solution capacity nearest what the client's looking for, see which one may be offering the best client and host connectivity. So maybe that may be a restricting factor. So there's lots of options available. One of the latest options added into this is the 3200Q. This is a quad level cell storage device. As you can see from here, it's over 600 terabytes of storage using 11 drives in a 2U device. So this is primarily used for archive storage, for long-term backup storage, but again, it's in the Smart Selection, very price competitive, high volume storage solution. Now, what I'm going to do is have a look at some of the networking products as well. So let's make sure we don't leave networking on the table as well. If we've got server and we've got storage, you need a means of connecting the two together. So looking at the Dell offerings we have here, it can be 10 gig, can be 25 gig. We can have copper and fiber solutions, whether we're looking at DAC cables, the direct attached copper cables, or whether the client's able to move over to fiber cables and we're looking at transceivers and SFPs and those sort of things. We can have 12 ports up to 48 ports as well. And the small 12-port solutions are very, very favorable. We can put two 12-port switches side by side in a 1U space in a rack. So again, very, very dense solutions, but offering two separate switches in a 1U space in a rack. Also Sonic. Sonic's developed by Microsoft, available in Azure now for many years, but also looking at Sonic on the Dell-based switches. And the full Sonic support is available, and the enhanced support available from Dell as part of this program. Now, what we also may wish to do is manage the entire environment. So we have the Dell Open Manage Enterprise is the tool from Dell, which enables us to manage, as you can see here, up to 8,000 endpoints, 8,000 devices. So whether it's compute, storage, or networking, or even some third-party plugins, can all be managed through Dell's Open Manage toolset. A fantastic way of managing remotely servers and storage and networking. If you have a dark data center or a lights out data center, or even colo facilities that you simply can't get to easily, use Dell Open Manage as your means of accessing that technology and controlling the way that the products are operating. You can reboot, reconfigure, enhance, adapt. Lots of features and functionality are provided by Dell's Open Manage. And also, don't forget, you need to wrap some of this with servicing as well. So Dell have a range of service options available. Your basic hardware support is your 9x5. Most people don't go for that. It's always enhanced with things like Dell's Pro Support. And then you also have the option to go to the Pro Support Plus, providing additional features and functionality over and above the Pro Support. Pro Support and Pro Support Plus then taking you to 24/7 365 support from Dell's technicians. And also one thing you may consider is Dell's Pro Deploy. You have Pro Deploy, Pro Deploy Plus, and also Pro Deploy Flex. So lots of means of utilizing Dell technicians and Dell professional services to receive the technology when it's delivered to your data center, unbox it, pack it, rack it, label it, test it, do the first switch on. But then you can take that to the next level with Pro Deploy Plus, where you can start and even look at application migration, storage, data migration, and that all be managed and handled by a dedicated contact point for you within Dell's professional services and engineering teams. So in summary, if we look at the way that we can build these solutions together for you in Dell's Smart Selection program, go through the catalog, review the products that are in there, see which products deliver that basic functionality you want in the server requirements, storage and networking that your clients are looking for. Look inside the playbook, work out how you may be able to change or alter or even tweak certain little items to get that little bit of extra discount. Build the whole solution. Don't just leave technology on the table. Don't let some of the competitors take away all these opportunities that you have. Build a solution with server and storage and networking to link everything together to provide that complete working solution. And then provide the Pro Support and Pro Support Plus, Pro Deploy Plus. So add that enhanced level of services and deployment around the whole solution stack that you're providing. So I hope that's given you a quick overview of what's available from the Dell Smart Selection program. Please contact us at the Dell team inside Arrow. Email address is dell.ecs.uk, that's arrow.com. And let's make sure that we can help you build all these solutions together and help you make more margin working with Dell Smart Selection solutions. My name has been Steve Horobin. I've taken you through this presentation on Dell Smart Selection. If I can help you in any way, my email address is steve.horobin@arrow.com, or call me or text me, and I'm more than able to help you, drive you through the Smart Selection program and help you in any way that I can. I really do appreciate your attention today, and thank you for listening to me as we've gone through Dell Smart Selection. Thank you. I'll talk to you very soon.